Hi Leos, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and you're looking after yourselves. As I always say, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, take what serves you, leave what doesn't. Okay, so I've been guided to do a different type of reading today. Okay, this is what I was given, and what I've been told is to look at what gifts you need to unlock and work on. And the way that that translates within me and my creative self is for me to do this intuitive reading for you. Okay, so please take what resonates again and leave what doesn't. My intention is to leave you better than I first found you, and also to activate you. I am an activator, so if you're not already on the path, this is one of the ways that I can support you on that journey. Okay, so again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, take what serves you, leave what doesn't. Okay, right, let's get into it. I'm going to do the bow. Okay. Leos. Leo the lion, the star sign of Leo. Okay, the star sign of Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, so Leos. So I'm getting some real deep earthy grounding. Okay, this deep earthy grounding is leading you to your gifts. It has it's led you to your gifts, and it's leading you to more gifts. Okay, everybody's different at certain points. You know, time is fluid, so some of us are already there, some of us are moving towards it. You know, take it as it resonates for you. Okay, so it feels like you are tuning into something, or you have tuned into something that is really, really deep and really, really powerful. Okay, this depth that you're going to is root connected. It feels like what once was is no more, and that's allowed you to open up so many new doors. I'm getting like a crystal ball. It's giving you the eye to the future. It's giving you something more than you thought you could be. There's a balance. It's like your yin and yang balance is in flow, in a harmonistic flow. Your masculine, your feminine is in flow. Your light and your dark is in flow. Okay, even though, yeah, you're at harmony with Mother Earth and Father Skies, there's definitely something there that resonates. Yeah. Okay, Leo, the star sign of Leo. Leo the lion, please and thank you, Spirit. Anything else for Leo? Okay. If it's just the one, I'm good with the one. Okay. Okay, I think that's all that we're going to get for Leos here. So, one more. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, is that where we're going with it? Okay, Leos. Okay, let's get into this for you. Okay. Right. So, the first one that's come out is the fox. Okay. It says clever. It says you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instinct. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Okay. Now, for some of you, you may have new romance coming into your life. That may be a Cancerian, because this card also came out for the star sign of Cancerian, right? So far within my readings. This is also, for me, this card also connects me to the Aboriginal times. It also reminds me, the symbols and the signs are reminding me of a time like the, you know, a time, a seriously time that's far away in history from now. So it's like you've got some sort of skills and gifts. Okay, hold on, I've got something else coming through. Some of you could the things that I'm getting are so worlds apart, but hey, it might resonate for some of you. Some of you could play an instrument. You probably haven't made the connection between, you know, your history of self and the fact that the instrument that you play is it resonates with the time. Okay, for some of you it's a flute, it's a guitar, it's a drum, it's a what some sort of a blowing instrument that you blow into. I'm getting like random didgeridoos and stuff like that as well. Hey, look, take it as it resonates, okay? But there's playing an instrument that is connected to you, okay? There's a deep spiritual self that you're aware of. There's a twin flame connection again that you're aware of. You know that you worked with someone in a past life. You already know this. You felt it. It is right. It is right. You're right to have that as an awareness. Okay. It feels like that you are also charged, like you get really warm and you're very loving, and you're very loving in a way that gives you access to healing powers for people. You have lots of healing gifts. You just got to tap into them. Okay. You will find yourself tapping into things that you didn't even think you had the ability to do. But that's here for a reason. So we've got patience here. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So this is saying master your craft if you haven't started. I feel like a lot of you have started, and I feel like a lot of you are aware. I'm getting like ear chakra movements here. I'm getting, you'd been tuned in. You're harmonizing with who you once were. I'm also getting crystals and crystal work and rocks and stones and trees and bark and, earth, like real deep. I'm getting a very, very strong intuition with night and sky and with self as well. Okay. And of course, Leos are tuned and charged and connected to sun as well. So one of the most powerful sources that are out there. I'm also getting the flower of life, and I'm getting the bird of paradise, tropical depth. Like you're rare. You're a beautiful, rare energy and being. I'm also feeling as though the divine masculine that's out there for you and the divine feminine, take it as it resonates, this person aligns perfectly with you. For those of you that haven't met this person, wait for this person. It's worth it. For those of you that have met this person, I know that you're shining together. See this bottom of the deck card here. So the bottom of the deck is nobility, right? You know what I was seeing for you? I was seeing a stag for you. So I don't know. I feel like that the stag tells me that you've transformed and that you're aware of some of these gifts. Okay. If you are in a place that you are partway through unlocking, or you've just come to the other side of unlocking, know that your patience is going to be rewarded, or is already being rewarded. You have done a lot of work. You've been very clever about how you've done this work as well. I feel inclined to say with the fox here, you have moved in silence because you've had to. You've had to because you're aware of certain jealousies and evil eyes and blah 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 blah. All of those things. Although I need to let you know that you don't have to focus on that in as many ways as you might think, because actually being part of the brightest, being connected to the brightest by the sun, things just will be dispersed and burnt away. Okay. And whatever people send out to you, trust me, it goes back to them. Yeah, in abundance, it goes back to them. Anyway, so this card says celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Many of you have been anointed. Sun Why did I say sun? Ah, that's nice. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you have had, the sun is healing you all the time, through all of the dark things that have happened through the night of the soul. When you've come back up to the surface, I feel a lot of you have risen from the ashes, the phoenix that's risen from the ashes. Some of you have been into a deep sense of self, and a deep sense of, it could be that the elements of you that have been on a really, really deep level, it's like you've had to cleanse mind, body, spirit and soul from all places, people, things, and all of it that just doesn't serve you. You've had to just go vum to all of it to allow that illumination to show you the true path. And that's beautiful, Leos, and that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go with this again. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Yeah, they do. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Limitless. Do you hear me, Leos? Limitless. Mm-mm-mm. Absolutely wonderful. What else for Leos, please and thank you? You're protected. Okay? You are protected. You are safe and protected while you change your career. Some of you are changing career. Some of you are discovering this new sense of self. Some of you are healing in a way that you've never healed before. Some of you are discovering emotional release. Look at this. You know what this emotional release is also saying to me in terms of something you're working on, your intuition. You're working on your intuition. You're working on being in control of your emotions. You're working on the acceptance and the release and the forgiveness of the things that have happened. You're working on maturity. You're working on, what exactly does Leo want? How does Leo want it? When is that going to come into your life? How's that going to come into your life? What's it going to... Yeah, wow, look at this liberation. Breaking free of negative attachments. Yes, Leos. Man, this is lovely. This is really nice. You know you're protective now. You know you're protected. So therefore, you're able to just open those wings, align yourself with the sun, which has become your halo as it's charging you and blessing you with this purity, right? And you're just elevating. Oh, it's beautiful. Breaking free from negative attachments. It's about that time. Because you've done this dark night of the soul work. You had to go in deep. When I say you had to go in deep, I know you went in deep. I know you did. Because you've had to be clever about how you've done it. You've practiced patience. You know what you're worthy of. And I also feel like you are celebrating your accomplishments bit by bit by bit. You're allowing yourself to do it. Oh, wow. Woo. Oh, wow. This is like... This is like... Okay. Wait. This is saying to me, this divination card, right? This is saying to me that this is what you've been through is a part of your destiny. It says prophecy, fate, destiny, fortune, and future fortune. And she is in a place where she's healing in the sea, in the ocean, in the water, right? She's healing, but she's also aligning and tuning into the sirens and the vibrations that are meant for her. I feel that masculine and feminine, you're doing this, you know, even though it's a female on the card, it doesn't mean that it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that it's not relevant to a masculine as well. And these two, it's like you've sacrificed a lot. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. Instead of going down, see, look at this. Look at the juxtaposition of these two cards. You've had to go through this, let me tell you. I know you've had to go through this. You've had to go through the dark night of the soul. You've had to learn about yourself in a deep way and learn what no longer serves you and how to remove it. And then you've done that work and you've come out into this clearer, lighter, new way of moving forward. And it's almost as though this is giving me you looked it straight in the face. Whether it was in front of you, behind you, you know, around you, in your dreams, in your waking life, whatever, whether it came in other forms, you looked it straight in the face and you allowed that process of emotional release to come forth. You've forgiven, you've released, you've let go of. But you've also, most importantly, allowed yourself to experience some kind of joy. You're starting to birth into this joy. You're starting to believe, and you're starting to reconnect your energy with someone who is a divine connection, who is a person who is supposed to. And this is green. I don't know if you can make that out, but this is heart chakra energy. You're still trusting your intuition. This is going in a pure direction. This here is representative of your creativity, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. You know, you're working on things in a clever way to allow yourself to be free from what you once were in, what you once were. This is real nice. Honestly, this is real nice. But go slow and steady. Spirit says go slow and steady. Okay, go slow and steady. It feels like you knew that you had to go slow and steady to me. Let me just move this here. It feels like you knew you had to go slow and steady. You knew that you couldn't just go and divulge every single thing that you've been going through and working on, because timing is infinite. Oh, wow. That flew out with some, didn't it? Did you see that? Letting go of restrictions. Yes, 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 yes. You have done this. Let me see. So honoring your energy. That's what's flown over. Oh, this has crossed with you're protected. So your energy is being protected. Continue to protect your energy yourself as well by whatever means you do that, but also know that your energy is being protected. Okay, lovely. Thank you for grabbing my attention there, Spirit. That was that was nice. Okay, so you're definitely on. Look at this, bottom of the deck. Discernment. You're using your discernment. You see how the little birdie, see all them, all of the eggs. You're using your discernment because you know what the future holds here. Where is it? Your prophecy, your destiny, your future fortune. That's you preparing for your future fortune. I'm telling you. Wow. Ain't that something, Leo? Ain't that something? Because you've had to. It feels like you've been put in the place where you've had to do that. And it's like, this is saying to me that you're a part of your spiritual gifts, and part of the gifts that you have unlocked and you are working on is knowing how much to give, how much to reserve, how much to preserve. You know, you're following your intuition. You're more in tune now. I'm feeling like you've been working on your chakras. I feel like you've been working on your connection to spirit, Mother Earth, your emotions. You know, you could be doing all kinds of things, it feels like to me. Talking to your angels. Yeah, you've been, yeah, okay, all right. So for some of you, you do need to talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. If you ever, you know, pray. Okay, some of you, ask your angels, because they're going to help you with the situation, but they need permission before they can intervene in your free will and choices. So this is saying to me that if you feel stuck, if you feel like you don't know what to do next, if you feel like you're in pain, anything like that, speak to your angels. Your angels want to work for you. Okay, Leos, they want to work for you. There's great things awaiting you, but your angels will get you to the point that if you don't feel confident about something, if you feel a bit nervous about it, they're going to see you through. Okay, they'll see you through in a way that you feel comfortable, confident, and you can just go out there and lead, because you are a natural born leader. You're not supposed to be at the back of the class or hidden. You are a natural born leader. This is your natural birthright. Okay, right. So Leos, please and thank you, Spirit. Anything else for Leos? Thank you. What did I just say? Natural born leader, huh? Teaching. You're supposed to be teaching people. Yes, you are. Absolutely, you are. Absolutely, you are. That could be in a range of different ways. An absolute look. Some of you are authors. You know. Some of you are spiritual authors. Okay, Spirit. It says you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. The tree of life. Magical blessings. You are number one. Liberating, breaking free from negative attachments to be in this tree of life energy and vibration. Some of you are already here. I feel like you're already here. And for those of you, this is confirmation of what can come and what's to come. And just so you know, on this tree, engraved on this tree, is a heart for love, yin and yang, a star, 8 of infinity, and then the the ankh. So this is all a part of your creativity, your destiny. We've got fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. There, some of you, if you're not already connected to trees, there is advice here to just go outside. Literally, you don't have to be very specific about it as such, but you will feel a calling and a draw. You will feel pulled to pulled towards a specific tree or a specific vibration that exactly is meant for you. Okay, and when that comes, be at one with it. Simply put your hand on the tree, hug the tree, or just be out with nature and ask, what do I need to know now? What messages do you have for me? What guidance do you have for me? You will get the messages that are meant for you. You are connected to the earth. I feel like your yin and yang is the sun and the earth. Like, you know, the sky and the ground. That's your yin and yang. I feel like a lot of you know this. Many of you are Reiki healers or should be. Okay. Or, you know, be infusing your work that you do. The teaching side is giving me a communicator, you know, a leader, a person of speech, a motivator. Okay, Leo. Always take care of yourself, okay? It's very important for you to do so. Okay. Getting a very deep, I'm getting a download at this time. Okay. Very deep download is coming through. Light dancer, illumination, the radiance of self, shining soul. Listen, born to shine is one way of putting it. Connected, you're connected so deeply. Look, the healer. And many of you have got your power animal with you all the time, healing you and guiding you and supporting you. Okay, what's that? Yeah. What did I just say? That's an angel helping you, though. That's an angel healing you. An angel working with you to you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. That's what is written on this card. Emotional sensitivity. I definitely feel like you honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. See, your gifts are involved your gifts are involved with and come out by your expression and your enjoyment. When you're enjoying life, when you enjoy what you're doing, everybody else enjoys it. And that's healing to others as well as for you. Yeah, look, 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 look. I'm not surprised that this has stood out. Energy healing. Okay. Rebalancing chakras, rebalancing your own chakras, using Reiki to balance people's chakras. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life's purpose. You're on the right path. Keep going. Look, see how she's just flying through the beautiful rainbow and radiance that Mother Earth has to show and share with you. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Many of you are already on this right path. Yep. Bottom of the deck. Workshops and seminars. That's that expression again, Leos. That's the expression that is required. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So, okay, let's have a look at this. Let's just wrap up some of these bits and pieces, right? Because there's quite a lot. Okay, so your spiritual gifts are, in no particular order, to lead, to teach, to guide, to heal. When you work on yourself, you automatically work on others. When you express, you also help others. You have the ability to heal yourself and others. Many of you are working with Archangel Raphael. Many of you, if you're stuck, the advice is to work with Archangel Raphael. Okay. You have the ability to teach. You have the ability to play music. You have the ability, you may be writing music, poems, songs, teaching, as well as your emotional connection with your emotional sensitivity is really important here, because what you're pouring into others, you also need to be able to pour into yourself. Once you've poured into yourself and your cup is full, then you can give to others, then you can charge others, then you can share with others. But you must come first, because you see, as us teachers, we go through the most, but at the same time, we must make sure we take care of ourselves the most too. So we must make sure that we heal ourselves, and we must make sure that we're able. See, one of the things about Reiki, being a Reiki healer and practitioner, I also am a Reiki healer practitioner. Anyway, one of the things that's important, and a lot of people, you know, sometimes I find it hard to get their head around, if a person isn't well. So say, for example, a person requests a treatment from you and you're a Reiki practitioner. That person, if they've got a cold or a flu or whatever it may be, it's advisable not to do the Reiki treatment on them, because that Reiki treatment can transfer to you. And if it transfers to you, all the people that you are destined to work with, or all the bookings that you've got, you'll be passing it to them. And instead of doing that, it is advisable to just be honest with the person and say, how are you feeling? You know, are you feeling are you with good health? You know what I mean? Apart from your energy, are you with good health? You know, because this is energy work. So if you're not with good health, then you're energetically, sometimes, you know, it's unintentional, but I've known people that have worked with someone and on someone who has been very poorly, and what's happened to them as a consequence is that it's been transferred, and, you know, they've ended up with banging head, or what some of the symptoms of what the person had. And it's like, you have that wisdom within you to know, though, and to be brave enough to say to someone, as soon as you're better and a full 100, sure, you know, but until then, no. Because you got to protect. Listen, just because you're being charged by the sun, just because you're healing and being healed by the sun, and you are a healer, it doesn't mean that you don't need that time out to make sure that you find the balance. But I feel as though you're smart enough to know this, okay? But just allow yourself to have that balance. There is messages that come from the skies for you. Like I said, that yin and yang is like earth and the sky, okay? And there's a harmonistic balance between the two. Some of you are healers, as healers with crystals. You work with crystals. Some of you do massage. Some of you, you know, you're a therapist. I'm feeling all kinds of different things coming through now, but that's, you know, the confirmation definitely came in there. Okay, right. So you're tapping into looking after yourself. You're tapping into taking you know, being patient with yourself, but also allowing yourself to stand in your power and do the healing work in a way that, because you've done a lot of this work for yourself, it's just going to be a breeze. It's going to be a breeze now. So Leos, please and thank you, Spirit. Just a card for Leo. There it is. Yep. Yep. I'm not even surprised to see that. Attraction. Wow. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. I don't know if you can see that. Bravery. On top of the world. You see your intuition. You see how much water is around the world. Oh, you can see that. And your guides and your angels, literally, they got you. Literally. Literally. You know, you're on top of the world for a reason. And almost just by default. You know, I know I've mentioned this yin and yang a few times, but look. In the day and in the night. There's a perfect balance. There's a perfect harmony between the two. Okay, so attraction. Let's get into this. Many of you are obsessed with looking at the stars, the moon at night, the night sky. You know, I've got Mars here in terms of like the action of moving forward. We got the constellation of stars. You may get messages that way. You may get guidance that way. You may feel in tune with that. You may harmonize with the moon cycles. You know, it feels like you get charged up. Okay, I'm getting third eye activation as well for you Leos. Okay, you instinctively definitely get, you know, a real strong gut feeling about things. Whether you trust it all the time, it's another thing, but you are getting better at that. I feel like some of you, it took you a while to get in tune with that, but you did. Or you are, I should say. Right, attraction. Know your values and needs so you are more aware of what your true attractions are. Do not run with the herd. No, 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 Leo. You are a leader. Notice what or who you attract. Is this your intent? There is always nemesis, opposite energy to any endeavor you might take. This should not bother you, as it is a natural law. So this is connected to your bravery for me, in terms of, you see, you can trust yourself with where you're going and what you're doing. Even if somebody else, and I gave the example, and I can't remember which person, which reading it was that I did, where I went into that as an example. But anyway, I gave an example that sometimes if we take time to look at what everyone else is doing, we miss out on our own opportunities. And when I say that, if I stopped and went, you know what, there's hundreds and thousands of tarot readers, so I'm not going to start my own tarot channel, then I wouldn't be where I am today, and you wouldn't be able to feel the resonance of how much I enjoy reading tarot. So it's important that you choose to harmonize with who you are, because even though there's loads and loads of other tarot readers, we are all different. We all have our own gifts. And even though there's some people that are, you know, hateful, there are some people that are jealous, we've got some people that are copycats and all of that, they're always going to exist in the world, but they're never going to actually be you. And that's where the shiny golden nugget really is, the diamond of the situation, is as soon as you see, it's easy for you to harmonize with that and harmonize with it authentically, because you're being you. When someone else starts to rip off other people, starts to find themselves needing to be like other people, that's when they lose themselves. That's when they're actually not being true to themselves, and that's where they start to block off their gifts. However, this is saying that like attracts like. So remember the law of attraction. By being your authentic self, you're automatically going to connect with your tribe, your soul tribe, the divine counterpart that's meant for you, the friends, etc, etc, etc. However, always have in your mind that you have to work, okay, cleverly about it, and you have to work in a way that you're doing things in a way that is so true to you, but you're always just being yourself. So no one else can make that less than, because you are enough and you are more than enough, because you radiate so high that it's like somebody else trying to copy you being that will come off, they will come off as fake. And anyone who tries to make you out to be a fake person or someone that is less than, they don't recognize that the sun shines so bright and heals people every single day, and you have that ability naturally by personality, because it's who you were born to be. You were born to shine. You were born to heal. You were born to work with people. You were born to lead. You were literally you were chosen at birth to do so. So nobody else can tarnish that and tell you less than, or try and make you become less than because it suits them, because that's not the way the Most High God planned for it to be. It's not at all. So it's probably going to take you some bravery from time to time to just step into the limelight. But I know a lot of you will be supporting and honoring your emotional sensitivity. You've done the emotional release. You're already ready and you're on this right path. So some of you are already grounded and really, really working as you should be. And it's beautiful. And I'm proud of you. Let me tell you, I'm proud of you. So well done, because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to, I practice what I preach. I'm in this space and I'm doing this because I know how much it helped. It has helped me, and it's also aligned me with where I'm supposed to be. And I feel so at home with doing this that it's like, it's automatic for me to want to gravitate to help other people. And also it's my law of attraction. This is how my like attracts like, you know what I mean? So as time goes on, you will automatically start to notice that the soul tribe grows, and how the soul tribe grows, and the way that I read is different. It's just that I'm almost like in a position where this is now a bit more futuristic a reading than, you know, my normal readings would have been. But Spirit has ushered me into this. And not just that, Spirit knows me better than you know, the Most High knows me better than I know myself, in the sense that, well, that this is your style of reading. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Some tarot readers read longer than others. Some tarot readers do different. Everyone's just so different, and I'm not trying to be anyone else but myself. And I am myself, and I honor myself and respect myself, and that's how this comes across within the reading. But what I'm saying to you is that that's what you have the ability and the capabilities to do, and that's why I'm here to activate you, to make sure you get back onto that path, or to confirm, yeah, you're on the right path. Yeah, that might have felt weird or odd, or you were nervous about it or whatever, but it resonates with who you truly are. Yeah, you hugged a tree and you heard something from the tree, or you received a message from the tree, but that's who you are. You're connected. You know what I mean? You're connected to the earth in so many ways. And if it's not Aboriginal, I'm getting native. So, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So let's just keep us moving on. Okay, so the next card, Bravery and Oceans. Okay, this is your intuition, your grounding, and your balance. So go forth, it says, and explore. You won't see much if you keep the shore always in sight. Be brave in your choices. This is not the time to be fearful. Someone who is close to you has a hidden side, and it is best to be mindful of this in your decision making. Let me just read that again. Okay. Bravery. Go forth and explore. You won't see much if you keep the shore always in sight. Be brave in your choices. This is not the time to be fearful. Someone who is close to you has a hidden side, and it is best to be mindful of this in your decision making. It almost feels like, you know, is it like that people have never wanted you to fulfill your destiny and never really wanted you to fulfill who you are, which is where this emotional release comes from. It feels like it may have been a lover, it may have been a friend, it may be a family member, that it's almost like you've had to cut complete ties with this person and this individual to move forward, but they're either watching or want to be a part of your destiny, but that's not what's in the plan. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't matter how much they want to be present. If they don't get a seat at the table, they don't get a seat at the table. But this is almost like that's why you're having to be clever, or the advice is to be clever here. The guidance is to be clever, because there are some people that aren't going to make it through to the next ride with you, and it's just as simple as that. You know, asserting yourself to be a leader, you have a lot of people to lead. There's masses and masses of people that are awaiting you, and you can't have people, and I'm sorry to say it this way, but you can't have stragglers trying to hold you back to be another version of yourself when that's not who you are. That's not part of your destiny. It's not part of God's plan. You know, greater is waiting. Huh, 4-4. Okay, so that's what I feel this is resonating with, and I'm not gonna read like 2-3 pages. I'm just gonna kind of just see what stands out to me from this for you. Okay, I'm getting break destructive habits. If you've got any kind of old belief systems, it's time to cut the cords and release them. Okay, even if you have to speak to your angels to allow that process to come into fruition so that you do better. Yeah, because it's coming across as toxic, it's coming across as pollution. Okay, so yeah, so there is a definite balance here. So it says we know that the ocean does not and cannot exist without this planet, and the same as the sun and the charging of the sun, and the you know, the sun, between the two there is no life, you know, so that they have to exist. One has to exist within the other almost by default. So this is about your cycles. Yeah, it talks about your cycles, ocean based magic, and attuning yourself to ocean based magic. It says like all water magic concerns itself with the cycles of movement in the forms of stagnancy and flow, prosperity and emotional balance. So it's about you making sure that you cleanse, taking those spiritual baths, making sure that you keep an equal balance and a harmonistic flow so that you can fulfill what needs to be done. Okay, what needs to be done here, the way that you work with people, what you share with people, how often you share it with people. It's like that balance is really important at this time. And also that's a part of, you know, your teaching for yourself, because, you know, what's the saying now, do unto others as you wish for yourself. So if you're bringing forth the best version of you, you're also law of attraction, creating the best version for other people. And it's interesting because even with the guidance that I've been given to do this reading for you, my intention straight away was and is to make sure that I leave you better than I found you, and that you are able to feel activated and pull from this what you need. And it's going to be resonant. It's going to resonate with however many of you it needs to. Look, wow. Dolphins, highly, 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 highly intuitive, and also in water. Also in water, there's a lot to do with your throat chakra. Oh, look, matching. Anyway, there's a lot to do with there's a lot to do with your throat chakra here. You know, you're teaching and you're speaking, and there's swirls of spiritual balance in here. Wow. It says we infect you with our joy. The universe supports you. The universe loves you. Breathe deeply and gently at the highs and the lows. Yeah. There's a llama. Let's have a look at your dolphin. That sounded really naughty, but I didn't mean it like. Let's have a look at your dolphin. Get your dolphin out. Come and meet my dolphin. Anyway, let me just. What? Oh dear, dear, dear. Mm. There's a statement here, there's a quote. It says, it's from Samuel Butler. It says, all of the animals except for man know that the principal business of life is to enjoy it. Have fun with what you're doing. Right, let's have a look. Okay, let's go. Welcome to our world. You are here to learn the art of play. You humans come here with your fixed agendas and expectations, more pressure to accumulate. Once you let go and open your hearts to joy, look what happens. We show you the art of joy and play. As our sound resonates through your body, we infect you with our joy. Every cell now contains the dolphin joy, and you sadly lacked. We understand so much from eye to eye contact. When do you play? When do you truly feel joy? Remember the feeling of being in our midst as we dash and flockle around you. Hold the awe and magnitude of joy that was shared with you. We show you the art of being, the joy of movement in the moment. Call this in whenever you are too serious, and we will remind you life is to be full and enjoyed and fulfilled. It is a precious commodity, as is the planet. You are here as caretakers, but we feel it is you who need to be cared for and re-educated in the art of living life in this moment. This is beautiful. So it feels to me like, there you go. Allow the dolphin joy to fulfill your world. Remember the importance of play and to be childlike, not to be confused with childish. Make time to play as the dolphins do. Look deeper into the energy of what you feel. Smile and then create an action plan as to how you can have some you time to indulge in your inner child. This is great. For some reason, straight away I got like just free painting, the experience of free painting. So it's up to you, but it feels like there's a need for you to creatively allow yourself to be at one with whatever it is you choose to paint and whatever it is you choose to create. Okay, there's something there for you, Leos. And I feel as though you're on the right path. It feels like you're tuned into, this is more, the dolphin is, to me, is giving me more of your intuition for play, your intuition to just have more fun and live life however you choose to and however you want to. I feel like you're aligned with that quite well already. This is confirmation for some of you, but this is also giving you some areas to look at and to work on. So this has been one heck of a reading. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please like the video if it resonated with you, if you've enjoyed this style of reading, and also take what resonates with you and allow that to just visually grow and become more for you. All right, I'm so thrilled for you. It feels like you've done a lot of work and you're really on the right path for you. And it's not just the right path, it is creatively exciting. It's an adventure, and it's helping you feel alive. Okay, so again, my intention is to make sure that you feel activated and you are able to feel some guidance from this reading and these messages within it. So I love you very much. Go and be fabulous, be wonderful out there and achieve all of those goals. Keep practicing your patience, keep practicing working in silence if you need to, keeping yourself protected, and be the best version of you that you possibly can. Until next time, I'm going to close this reading off here. That's a love. Bye, Leos.